Okay, hi. Hello. Homestuck again. Isn't that cool? Anyways, John, check message. Check message. And I'm gonna try to do different, at least somewhat more different voice so you can easily differentiate the characters' voice, whatever. The characters, okay. Reading, yeah. Reading, yeah. I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as GamePro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. You should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him. So BRB. John, what? You are in one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay, why don't you go get the game from your father? All right, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha. Hehehehe. I know, John. John, go back downstairs. Harlequin. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. John, attach arms to doll. Okay. Um, you don't care what Colonel Sassacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor. Bro, Blarone advertisement. You put this back in the fire where it belongs. John, throw prison wrap in fire. As long as you're cleaning up. John, capture lock doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. John, read Colonel Sassacre's text. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decided to forget it. John, find Dad and retrieve Mel. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? John, go into the study. It doesn't look like he's in here right now. John, examine father's desk. On the desk is a desk. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray capture log card. There also is a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha, oh dad, you won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. As if your peeler energy is a terrible affliction to cope with. John, upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack. You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. John, combine second pipe with clever disguise. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is rather piss poor. He is a rather piss poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though the first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. John, examine capture log card. Yes, this will be perfect for expanding the space in your Scylla. John, capture log card. Arrgh! Now you have to watch this. Look at my son, he is so skilled. Truly skilled. I think that's enough. John, play 52 pickup. You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus running an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid! Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to the scorn. John, attempt to leave the house. What's he watching? Oh, Slimer. Slime fucker. You go back to the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a data counter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. John, exit. You exit the house. John, check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as all with And as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presentingly eluding you is the only latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler, one to engender a sense not of mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absinthe itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolic. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans of fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. I have a feeling it's going to be a long day. Continue. John, leave us a price for the mailman. No. John, see if your father left the mail in the car. There it is. Green box. Green. The door is locked, and your dad has the car keys. You peer in through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There is also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside. John, spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad's been doing so much baking, the glass is steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with a Suburb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window's locked. John, go back in the kitchen. Fucker. You have no other choice. You're going in. Clever disguise, it's time to work your magic. Hmm. Wow. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Strife. Okay, great. Now I have to click the buttons. Agreed. What would you do with your father, John? Abjure. John, retrieve the package and flee your room. You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of convection. The man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. John, equip disguise for defense. Splat. The beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. John, capture log Pi tin. You take Pi tin and unequip the beagle puss. Everything in your cellar deck is pushed back a card. The smoke clouds are ejected from the deck. Yes! This could be the distraction you were. Continue. Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. John, take the cake. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one who knows how to wield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your cellar decks. Continue. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. John, abscond. Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away. John, take PDA. You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Later. Your spare capture log card is forced out of the cellar decks and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. John, take package. This red package is addressed to you. John, take envelope. You got the Suburb beta. John, exit kitchen. John, get cake on couch. You capture all the cake on the couch, explaining the Pi tin from the bottom card. John, combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake. You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your cellar deck is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first? John, reach upstairs. There's Michael Cera again. Supposedly Michael Cera. You pass out the juncture and head down the hall. You're going to need something to clean up the mess you're about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is a bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked. You're forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets. John, go to the bathroom and grab a towel. Oh, little silly bathroom. Oh, pogo fucker. You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is a swing set which has provided you with years of joy. There is also a spring-mounted pogo ride which has been responsible for more than one painful injury and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. John, remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake. I'm gonna be so smart. I hate him. You take the razor, use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean up the distracted goods. John, retrieve your items. The items force the man-held cake into the toilet, and just like that, your celtics is full again. God, this thing is annoying. John, go to bedroom. His bedroom. His bedroom. John, admire Failure to Launch poster. You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall. McConaughey? McConaughey? Is your, this is your McConaughey wall. A casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talk exposed our latent racism. Damn, you're good. John, check Pastor Chum. Hi. Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hey, Gigi's looking for you. Why are you even so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with the ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing? I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth. It was named after me. Now I'm famous and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey. Sounds like a noise a horse would make, i.e. dumb. Equally dumb are all those pictures of that clown you've got hanging up. Those are my dad's. Sorry about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No. Man, Cage is sweet. So sweet. Haha, so lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like, for real, isn't it? Haha. I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. What? No, they're stupid. Which was the joke? The ironic joke. Get it? Wait, you're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen. You do realize they touch Steeler is a weird, sort of gone face at some point. Ugh, yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. Did there happen to be a package there? Yeah, there's a big red one. Should probably open it. I would, but Shoutout is a bird beta, so I will probably open it after I install the beta. Oh man, the beta came? Yeah, want to play it? No way. Why not? It sounds so hell's boring. Let's get TT to play it. She's all about that. Where'd she go? Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar, you're still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude, you need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is ridiculous. Okay, I will. John, open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com. You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Typhus web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. John, it's also bird beta. You decide it's time for less meta and time for more beta. You insert the DC and install Suburb beta. What the fuck is this? John, bone up on data structures. You go to your closet where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. John, read Data Structures book. Data Structures for assholes. You're not really sure you want to dig into this huge tome. Looks really boring, kind of ornery. Maybe just check out that free modus instead. John, get free fetch modus. You turn to the back and side cover, where free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than the first in, last out method of a stack. John, apply fetch modus to selectDex. Items captured along your selectDex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, and must wait for items on the upper card to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use that razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. John, switch back to stack modus. You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You remember if you ever had a physical card for the stack modus. You find this all to be a little abstract and you prefer not to think about it too much. John, put down razor. Put it down? You're not quite sure you understand. John, pick up 2 items. You capture one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all these loitering pastries. Dead weight. John, the other cake. Whoopsies. The second cake causes the razor to launch out the front of your Celtics. Oh, good lord, that beautiful face! You wish the razor would have failed to launch. John, get more stuff. You open your magic chest and capture one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy, by Mike Kavanagh. There goes a fresh towel. John, might as well grab those cuffs. You take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh, god damn it. John, open up that package. To EB from TG. You examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. You need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't. John, get razor. John, pick up package again. Let's take this from the top. John, capture the glass shards. You take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Sodax rains devastation in your room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again. You probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. John, use razor in the red package. You open the package, there's something suspicious inside, something suspiciously dirty and smelly. There's a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the suit of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter. A jester symbolic of a tower exterior carrying a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. John, check status of Suburbeta. It looks like your computer's trying to get your attention. John, look at monitor. John, check Reservoir window. Looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. Gonna try to connect. Well, okay, but I just got the most awesome present. The rabbit? So sweet! I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. Its Homeric legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now. Haha, what? Why don't we focus on the matter of hand? Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here? You're running the client application. I am running the server, so I am the host user. I've established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game. Oh, okay then. Why don't we get started? John, press enter. Oh boy.